So I was just in the shower and I was just thinking to myself about everything that I'm trying to do, like everything that I'm trying to change and transform about myself and like trying to follow God. It's like hitting this place of like, is it working? You know what I mean? And like, I feel like I know a better way. And so I just felt the need to get on and just be like, yo, like, whatever you're doing, like, if you're trying to pay off debt, if you're trying to, like, bro, if you're trying to change the way you live, your relationship, I don't care if you're just trying to change your sleep habits. Like, if you're trying to, and not change, let me get this right. Let me change that because about 3 months ago, I was praying and I always do a fast every January. And I was doing this fast, and I remember God telling me, He said that the difference between changing and transforming. Changing is something that we do, right? It's behavioral, but transforming is something that we do. He does, but he does it on the inside of us. And so, so basically, we transform from the inside out. And once we change what's inside, once he transforms what's on the inside of us, our outside has to look like that. But the problem is it's almost like the bamboo tree, right? Like it happens over time, and then you start seeing it reflect. Well, for me, I'm a person that's like, I think I've mentioned this, like I go, 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 like, and then I burn out. But like I'm like a speedy run until I crash and burn. But you know what I mean, which means that I find quicker ways to do stuff. I find ways to like get from point A to point B a lot faster without having to deal with like the actual work you mean it takes or whatever. And I'm not saying I cut corners. I just mean like if I'm trying to lose 10 pounds, I'm gonna lose the 10 pounds. The problem is that 10 pounds might come back, which brings me to like me trying to work out, right? So I've been trying to work out a completely different way. I've been trying to like change my whole style. Like the game I'm playing now is that now I'm trying to become somebody that's like living a fit lifestyle. Like I'm trying to be at peak energy and just peak performance, not as far as just physical, but just like in my day to day life, like at least 6 out of 7 days of the week, right? Which means that I'm focusing on health. I'm focusing on the way that I'm training, the foods that I'm eating, when I'm eating, what I'm not eating, what I'm consuming, both physically, like in my mouth, and then also like mentally, like in my brain and my spirit. And so everything is changing. And so the whole way that I'm going about life and the whole way that I'm doing everything is completely changing. Um, it's been extremely hard. And so this morning, looking physically, I'm like working out and I'm doing this like chest workout. It was more upper body. And I remember thinking, like in the middle of the workout, like what the like I remember looking in the mirror, like, bro, if I would have just went the way that I know how to go, if I would have just worked out the way that I used to work out, like I would have been there already, right? I would look completely different. But it's like I know that I feel different, but it's not looking the way that I want it to look yet. And so look at that. I think about like finances, right? Like there's certain things that I'm paying off. There's certain habits that I'm trying to break. And so it's making me take a completely different route than the one that I go. And sometimes it's so hard because it's like even this morning when I'm sitting there and it's just like so hard not to go and do this exercise when I know. And it seems so simple, but like basically what I'm saying is dude, if there's anything that you're doing, like I just want to tell you, like, keep going. Like if you're transforming, if God is transforming your life, just keep going. Like it's hard. And so I'm only sharing this to hope that somebody says, like, yo, I'm going through the same thing. I'm only sharing it to say, like, I'm hoping to build and like like we couldn't gather and rally around each other because it's hard. It's hard when you do things this way and God's trying to completely transform you. But it's like that quote says, right? We cannot, what got us here won't get us there. And so trying to transform, trying to change, trying to develop and become somebody new, it's hard because you do have to completely eliminate and get rid of all the things in your life in the past and they come back to haunt you. Yesterday I woke up with like the worst like attitude and everything, but it wasn't because that I was unhappy with life. It wasn't because of that. It was just because that some days I wake up and I'm just like, bro, like the fuck am I doing? Like, is this even working? Like, am I moving forward or am I wasting my time? And I don't know. Sometimes it could just destroys you, but I think like I just did, I just went and took a crazy walk, nice walk, couple miles, and you just get to talk to God and talk about the things, and you know what I mean. And then there's a moment where you have to be quiet in your quiet time. You got to be quiet and just let God, feed into your spirit. And sometimes it don't sound like audible or anything, but sometimes it's just peace that He drills into you. So I don't know, but I just felt the need to say that as I was getting out the shower, I'm looking at myself and I'm just like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like I could whip this in shape so quick, but it's like the problem is I'm like my weight is like here and here. Financially, it's like, bro, I can hurry up and do this. It's like, yeah, but you don't have the habits and you know what I mean. You haven't built the systems to grow. And it's like, I'm trying to learn systems. I'm trying to learn better habits. I'm trying to break old chains. And so it's even like that. It's like understanding, like, I can't look at like older, like, like other YouTube video. I can't be looking at other people to give me direction on how I'm supposed to do the thing that God told me to do, when only God knows how I'm supposed to be doing it. And so it's also this moment of like trusting God and making sure that He's the source. Because if He made and gave me the direction and told me where to go and illuminated the path for my feet, then that's the direction I'm supposed to be going in. And so, like I said, y'all have a good day. Um, yeah, man, just keep going. Keep going. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna look like shit or whatever, but just keep going. And that's where we at. Have a good day.